Make money online lately, you've seen this. A flood of charts promising that wealth is just one fast trick away. AI tools have made it easier than ever to launch a business, but that low barrier to entry has also filled the internet with noise. For every legitimate tool, there are 10 fake betting apps or high-pressure scams competing for your attention. You know you need an additional income stream, but the cost of picking the wrong one is high. Blindly following a generic shortcut can easily waste thousands of dollars or a year of your life before you realize the model was never sustainable. To find a path that actually works, we have to filter out that noise and look at how a business model fits into the specific constraints of your life. While things like market size and personal interest matter, they don't count for much if your investment disappears overnight. To see if a side hustle is actually viable, we have to measure it against two variables: risk and sustainability. When we plot those get-rich-quick schemes and betting apps on this map, they land right here. They offer zero long-term sustainability and the highest possible risk of losing your starting capital. If you want an income that actually grows over time, you have to stay out of this top left quadrant entirely, no matter how fast the promised returns look on a social media ad. Building a financial foundation in 2026 isn't about finding a magic loophole. It's about navigating away from that high-risk zone and choosing a strategy where you control the trade-off between your time and your stability. To compare your options fairly, we'll use this matrix to look at the 4 viable paths for 2026, broken down by what you have to put in and what you're likely to give up. Path 1 is the freelance and AI service provider. This includes skills like video editing, coding, and digital marketing. The input here is time. You'll need to spend 3 to 6 months mastering tools like AI prompt engineering or script writing before you have a skill worth charging for. The trade-off is that this is active labor. If you aren't working for a client or marketing yourself to find the next one, the income stops. Path 2 is the content creator, using platforms like YouTube or Instagram to share knowledge on topics like history, facts, or entertainment. This is a relentless grind. You'll spend months researching, filming, and editing, only to see 0 views while learning the algorithm. Looking at this on our matrix, the input is consistency. You are essentially working a full-time job for free until you finally find an audience that sticks. You face a high risk of burnout early on, but the eventual payoff is a scalable asset where ads and brand deals continue to generate revenue even when you aren't actively filming. Both freelancing and content creation require a significant commitment of upfront hours. These are the primary options if you have more time than spare cash. However, if your schedule is already full and you can't afford to work for free, you need a path that leverages different assets. Path 3 is the online seller, which covers e-commerce, reselling, or moving local products into a digital storefront. This path requires upfront capital. You need money to source your inventory, handle shipping logistics, and pay for the ads that get your product in front of buyers. The trade-off here is financial risk. If your product doesn't sell, that initial investment is gone. You are trading your money for the chance to scale quickly. Then there is Path 4, the stable incrementalist. This is the choice for those who need to protect their financial safety above all else. When we add this to the matrix, the input is maintaining your current job for stability while using your evenings to slowly develop a new skill. The trade-off is speed. Your growth will be much slower than the other paths, and you'll have to sacrifice your leisure time to work 2 shifts. But because you aren't risking your rent money or relying on a viral video, you build a foundation that can weather economic changes without breaking. E-commerce and upskilling are designed for people who already have some cash flow and prefer financial leverage over raw time. The right model for you isn't the one that's trending on your feed today. It's the one you can actually stick with until it becomes profitable. Let's map this with a decision tree. What's your primary asset? If you're a student, it's time. Focus on freelance or content. Have a 9-to-5? It's stability. Take the incrementalist path. Seeking a shortcut to bypass work? You're heading for a dead end. Every fast